Our main event is Francis Ngannou versus Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight title. Co-main event is be a dream match between George St. Pierre and Leon Edwards. A fucking extra dream match between Max Holloway and Korean Zombie. Cyril Gane versus Stipe Miocic. Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev. Darren Till versus Derek Brunson would be the preliminary main card or main event. Nate Diaz versus Vicente Luque. Carl Rosa versus Holly Holm. Brandon Royval versus Bontorin. And Neil Magny versus Sean Brady. And we also have Alexander Volkov, Claudio Puelles, Joanne Wood, and Claudia Gadeja as backup cards.
Yeah, so
And that card would be like the sickest card of all time.
Yeah, bananas.
yeah, and there was a moment where I was starting to worry about it for a little while. I was like, oh, what if we don't have all the pieces?
I know I'm the one that recommended it when we talked about it or like supported it, but I don't know if the Darren Till fight should actually be the prelim main event. I think it should be the first fight on the main card.
What?
Over Santos Ankalaev?
Yeah, it's just like that guy's gonna get huge applause out there. It's gonna be mind blowing. Open up the card with that.
That's the idea, though, is to kind of stagger the applause,
Yeah.
keep it kind of going.
That was my thought when I was talking about the first time. But I honestly think that like when it stops for like 45 minutes and like everything's getting situated and all of that shit, and it gets to the main card, and they're like the announcers are way more hyped and everything, and you open up with Darren Till.
I want us to vote on this topic because I know it's not a big topic, but you raise an interesting point. And I think the question is, it's a tale of two people in preference out of those two types of individuals. One kind of individual is going to say, hey, you know what? I like a card to slowly progress to a climax, right? So then I can smoke my meats and take my pisses and drink my beers or whatever.
The cards start at 10 p.m., dude.
I mean, like UK cards start a lot earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. And the way I look at it is I'm the kind of guy who I'd say, imagine if we were at a show or just like hanging out together and watching pay-per-view live, and I'm looking over to you and it's midday and we just started watching fights. I'm like, guess what we're about to watch? Derek fucking Brunson
Versus Darren Till.
versus Darren fucking Till. I'd be stunned. I'd be like, can you believe this is like the last? That's the fight.
That's what I'm saying. Well, no, the last is also the same thing on the first. If you're coming in on the very last fight of the prelims, you're not paying attention to prelims.
Well, I guess these prelims would be absolutely stacked. If this was
these prelims you'd be.
Yeah, I mean the fight before this is the Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah, this whole card you're watching.
I mean, in reality, Nate Diaz being on a preliminary card is wild.
It's Vicente Luque as well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't actually ever happen. I don't think.
No.
I mean,
neither would Till Brunson
on
on a preliminary.
card.
In a real world, that doesn't happen on a. But I kind of do like it as being a main event preliminary.
yeah, me too. For like a super
that's where I started. But like when I just heard you like rattle off the list just now, I was like, man, imagine if the fifth fight was the Darren Till fight.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Opening with that would be banger, especially with
I was like, because that's what like
Brady is a good opening, and then Roy Val Torrance.
I think that's an actually incredible opening that would get people surprisingly pumped for the rest of the card.
Yeah, for
Magny
sure.
Brady, or are you talking about Brunson Till?
Brady and
Magny. Yeah.
That's what I think too. I think you because in this the way we did this is it is still a gradual increase. You know. Better fights. You know. But all right. So what we should do now is and what we need ourselves a strawweight in the women's division, a flyweight in the women's division, a lightweight, and a heavyweight, or a heavyweight. We want to draw one of those to pair up. I mean,
you say we have a free lightweight right now.
Yeah, Claudio Puelles.
I thought about.
But I really want to get. I really like to get a heavyweight to Alexander Volkov.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah.
Because we can make this. A lot of times when they do heavyweight cards, they do like heavyweight cards where there's like 4 or 5 heavyweight fights.
Well, and if we get Volkov on this card, then we might
be awesome.
Shuffle and maybe start off the card with Brunson Till or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I get. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
All right, in my Triple H voice.
Are you ready?
I need you to spit water in Sean's face.
I might get a little hard if he does that.
All right, so you know what? It's undisputed that Sean was the best puller of cards.
Yeah, but he's cracking it. I think he's cracking every time.
I think that we go ahead and let him open up the 20.
If I'm ever up there, I want to crack one though.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. This is the pack. This is the pack.
This is the pack where there are some money cards.
All right.
Feel free to pull up on your computer if you want to the value of any of these.
Yeah, hold on. Let me move my shit.
Enjoy the card openings, of course. Man, this shit is.
love that feeling.
I know. I swear, when you saw the pack, I could tell you were like, "Ooh, can't wait to open these." Opening cards is fun.
Okay.
What's the name of the cards again?
It's Chronicles Panini. The company's Panini, but this is called Chronicles.
And it's 2021.
2021. Yep. It's got Dustin, Valentina, O'Malley, and Diaz on the front. Okay. So, first card is. Woo!
Oh shit!
My man, this is the pound for pound greatest fighter currently.
Oh yes.
And some kind of a special card too.
God,
Some kind of a
that
special
might
card.
be a valuable card.
It
Well, not
is
only that, if he's
down-
now we gotta do GSP versus him. Fuck Leon
Oh,
Edwards.
no doubt, dude.
it's him taking
Leon Edwards out, dude.
So that's
Leon
when his
Edwards
title
is
fight
out.
when he won the belt.
Oh my! So you got to look up the value of this card.
Ooh,
Okay.
this is a banger. My
Well, I
friend,
can't even do. I gotta wait, Matt.
former strawweight champion of the world, Zhang Weili.
And where does she fight? What division?
Strawweight, so 115. Women's 115.
Well, I mean, she could eat alive Claudia Galdea. She wants to come out of retirement.
Oh, she killed
This
her.
is bananas. And this is a weird card, too, because it's a ticket. It's a season ticket card. And it is the only, the most popular fighter on the planet, Conor McGregor.
Oh my
Oh
god!
shit! Connor's
And
in there
it's
now.
looking like a 145 Conor. Or no, it's a 155 Conor. Yep. 155 Conor.
Oh my!
So we got us a nice little
So we
light.
we actually got to do Connor Nate Diaz.
And
now,
there's
right?
5 cards in this
Oh.
pack, not 4. So we got normally
It's Connor Nate Diaz, right? Now we're
these
saying
next 2 are doubles. We already have these 2, but it's Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou. So we got our first doubles.
okay.
But we got Connor, Zhang Weili, and Kamaru Usman added.
Sean pulled so well. He pulled 2 Stipes and 2
Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou's.
Can I just? I know we heard it. I know it's recorded, but can I just go ahead and tell you guys what Sean just pulled all together?
Go for it.
You know,
Give us that rundown.
Steve Davis, Francis Ngannou, Zhang Weili,
Mm.
Kamaru,
Mm.
Conor McGregor.
Mm.
Oh my god! That
What a
was-
sexy
that
pack.
literally might be the greatest thing. I don't know if I could have imagined better.
Wow.
Well,
What a
like,
way
the
to
only-
christen
that-
our first Zoom recording.
The only thing that sucks about it is he actually already pulled 2 of the best cards.
I know.
before.
I know this sounds crazy. Let's have them fight twice.
Oh
Let's
shit!
let's just
Okay.
have Francis Ngannou and Steve Miocic fight. 2
We're
times.
low key getting a
You know
the
what we do?
ability to build a solid heavyweight only
tournament.
card.
I
Or
know
just
what
a
if
heavyweight tournament would be fire.
Yeah, what if we just do a tournament? Yeah, we just have them all line up
build
as a
a
tournament.
heavyweight.
And we can record it and we can record the gameplay and everything.
I for a split second was like, well, why didn't Sean just pull a Tai Tuivasa? And
Man, I would've loved it.
His ass, dude. You gotta look up the value of some of these cards though. Because almost
what's
all
the
of them
card? Connor ticket. That one's got to be something, right? The Connor ticket.
It's called a
Season pass.
season ticket. A
Or season ticket, yeah.
Section 155, row 59.
I wonder if every
seat
card's
32.
different. Every card's probably different.
That is wild. I thought that this pack is these are gorgeous cards.
Yeah, they're all
The
really.
variance in this is
Yeah.
so amazing.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Let me see that card real quick.
Yeah.
Show me the Connor card.
Don't tell us something crazy.
He won't. He'll be like, it's worth $500 or something like that.
The only one I can see on eBay right now is worth the cheapest one's $600.
Wow.
Jeez.
Only thing is, eBay. It's like something's only worth as much as somebody's willing to
Yeah.
pay for it.
Some people have Beauty and the Beast on VHS for
Oh,
$800.
hold on. I lied. I also it says like super used $850. Oh, it's just not even. It's just a normal price card. Why did it pop up in such a different variety?
See, and that's the thing about. I think there are a lot of different kinds. I think the value card on this one is going to be the Usman card. That's what
it looks pretty too.
And
they're all different looking too in that pack.
all of them.
None of them look like the other ones really. Same company though. It's just a different.
Dude, seriously, just that.
I'd say the Connor one's probably $10. That's
$10.
The only one that came up at first though on the official website was like $600. I was like, what in the hell? There's no way.
Maybe there's a special limit. Like maybe there was one that was like, if you get this one.
Well, it's probably like a Gem Mint 10 or something weird, like a graded card.
The only rookie cards are going to be of that one. Successful rookies years after.
Didn't we? We found out we had one that was worth like 20 though, didn't we, or something like that?
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was.
I could have swore we found that one was worth like 20.
I'm wondering if this Zhang Wei Li.
It does look really cool.
Well, and she might have been considered a rookie in 2021. I don't remember. When was her first fight?
I mean, she had already won and lost the title in 2021.
She had.
Yeah, that's when she lost the belt to Rose, and I think rematched Rose in the same year. I think I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me. I know she was because she won the title in like 2019. I remember watching it. I was like, "What the fuck?" She knocked Jessica Andrade out in like 40 seconds.
Who's he fighting in the card, Usman?
I don't know.
Yeah, we got to literally.
What are they doing?
Entire deck here.
No, I'm talking about like who's in that Usman card. Like what's the fight is it showing?
Oh,
It's Woodley.
I can't even find that one. There's a lot of Usman cards from the.
it says it's a Luminance.
Can you see that, Kyle?
Hell yeah!
Dope.
Luminance is what the card is called. Let me just show it to you.
Yeah, show real quick.
I mean, it's probably going to be a little bit tiny.
So some more. There's a. Okay, I can't.
Okay.
Don't worry, my computer heard us talking. The only one I can see of that, the cheapest one is actually, I see a 40, a 30. And
So
then like
I have
there's a really cheap one. So yeah, like it's just not people are really trying to fucking squeeze money out of anything, right? They're like $40. Like no one's paying $40 for these cards.
Right.
So there's the updated. I didn't add the guys we just pulled to the matchups. I just added them to the surplus section, but we can play around with it now.
It's got to be GSP Usman. There's just no other questions asked.
If we do that, though, the only thing I'd say is let's not lean on it being a London card because then it'll look less. Which that's fine with me because that'd be a sick fight,
Just a normal Vegas card.
just like a normal big Vegas card.
well, then
you guys
GSP Usman's the main event then.
That's what I was just about to say. I was like, I don't know if the heavyweight title would surpass that, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think it would.
that's a huge fight. So let's.
Well, if it's not in London, that fight's probably not happening.
GSP versus
Francis will probably fight somebody else if it's not London.
But yeah,
Right.
Let's just get the fights in line. We'll worry about rearranging them in a minute. Because
Okay.
we know what we're doing. So I have a crazy. I literally think that we should have Ngannou and Stipe fight twice.
I like
literally
that.
think
I like that. I think
Why don't we
get
just set up
rid
a 4-man tournament and that would be the main event. The finals of a one night heavyweight tournament.
Okay.
Think about that. So we have what's our top 4 heavyweights we have right now?
We have,
Francis, Cyril, Stipe,
Aspinall.
and Aspinall as our top 4, right? So if we do that, we could have what would be the opening pairings?
Aspinall and Ngannou, Stipe versus
Gone, right?
Yeah.
So we'll just
Yeah,
leave it
that'll
as
have to be the first 2 fights on the card on the main event.
And I'm telling you guys, when I made Aspinall, he never beat Ngannou. I never watched it.
Damn. Can you edit this like his stats? That's the only thing that sucks.
No, he put up a fight every time.
Oh,
But he got finished every time.
that's the only thing that's gonna suck when we use creative people is they will get threat because we'd have to like go through career mode and like upgrade them to.
He put up a fight.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because you can choose when you select them their ability. You can make them more. You can move their stars up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you can select.
So we could do that to even it out. Yeah.
But still,
So
somebody who's like baked into the game who has a better style and stuff like that, and Ngannou's gonna not.
what if that's all our main card was just the 2 heavyweight fights, Max versus Korean Zombie, GSP versus Usman, and then the
fights.
Well, 3. That's what I meant. The opening with the 2 though.
Yeah.
And then those 2, and
That's
then
what
the
I'm
main
saying.
event. Yeah.
And that's my issue with the card is the card's too short. I don't
Yeah.
want to buy another pack. I was like, or something like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, well, what if we even had whoever the loser we could have whoever
Oh no, we can't because we have Nate at well. I was about to say we could do Nate Connor 3, but we have Nate at welterweight and Connor at 155, so we can't.
I mean,
It could be Nate versus Edwards too.
we could have Connor Nate. I mean,
If we wanted to bend the, because I mean that would help for other matchups too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let's get the best card we can up.
So now we're doing
Yeah.
Magny Edwards to watch a 15-minute nothing.
We might as well just scrap what we have and go back and do that. Because I mean, think about it. We have.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll do this.
Separate them all.
Yep.
And we can look at them. That makes it a lot more easy.
Dude, Magny Edwards may be the most boring fight of all time.
Right. Oh shit. Boom. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right. Sorry, I know this is the probably most boring thing you could ever listen to in the world.
I imagine Magny Edwards would be the best odds of all time and would bet for it to go to decision.
No.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of.
Magny's last 10 fights went to decision, win or lose.
But I'm saying, a couple of smaller guys, they'll go the distance and just bang so often. I mean, I think you could literally have Moreno and Davison figure it. I think you could literally have them fight 10 times and you get 1 or 2 finishes. I mean, it's just smaller guys will just fight all day long.
And I think
I'm not saying it's going to be a terrible fight. I'm just saying it's going to be a decision.
All right, so we're gonna rework what we think.
Okay.
Would work out best.
So that's everybody we have so far.
Mm-hmm.
You get in and win, it's gonna be a monster. All right. So what's our main event? Is that the main event usually anchors a pay-per-view, really?
It'll be.
It's got to be
title
GSP
fight.
Usman
GSP
if it's not the tournament.
GSP Usman is a title fight. It qualifies for the main event. It's
If
big
it's
enough
not,
in the name.
well, are we talking about doing the heavyweight tournament though?
The heavyweight tournament's fine. I think we can bake that in. I think it would
The
even
final
make more,
could be the main
I think it would even
event,
make
though.
more sense. Yeah, have the first opening fights be
The heavyweight,
the
yeah.
heavyweight fights.
No,
Give them all
the first 2 fights are going to be the heavyweight fights, but they got to fight again later. You give them a break and go main event for the final.
Main event is. I'll just type tourney final. Okay, co-main event GSP Usman.
So the main event is the tourney final.
That's what I thought.
That's
Just
okay.
'cause it would make the most sense because it would give them the most time to recover.
Yeah.
And if
that could be nice for a card because we all know that this is the de facto main event, right?
right, yeah.
So it'd kind of give everybody a little come down, which we rarely get on UFC cards.
So if we're doing the tournament, that means really we only need one other fight on the. Oh yeah. Okay, so
So just GSP.
yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. So, what is our third to last?
Yeah. So what's our second best fight on this? That doesn't include.
We could do if we're not being strict on our weight or too strict on our weight class. If we just leave it to weight classes fighters have fought in real life, we could do Connor versus Nate 3.
Could we do Max versus?
Or we could do Max versus Connor.
Is that in the weight?
Max Eaton, though, because the Max card is a featherweight card, but
Oh,
Max has fought at 155.
Yeah, you can't do that fight right now, though. There'd be no chance that fight would happen.
Yeah, because Connor
Yeah, but this is a fantasy card. This is
Scrap.
like our
I know, but we're also taking it's like pretty modern ideas.
I think you're right. I think it's fine.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Fair point. Fair shout.
So we could do. What's the most entertaining and likable matchup with these guys?
My personal shout is Max versus Zombie. I always really wanted to see. That's just
I still think.
You know what? Let's put Max because I think that is still our favorite. This is our card,
right?
So even though that is a believable fight, Max versus Zombie.
Yeah,
that totally
could happen. Yeah.
So Max versus Zombie.
You like that, Kyle?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down for sure. It still may be. I do think we can do Connor Diaz 3 at 170 as the main event on the prelim.
This would be the most expensive card in the world.
Oh,
and then we're doing the heavyweight
$50
fights.
card.
The heavyweight fights to open. So, Ngannou versus Aspinall. And Gon versus Stipe.
And I'm almost positive that Stipe and Ngannou will win their fights. And then they'd be like, hey, and we had 2 of those cards, so kind of we'll make it work. If not, then who cares? We'll just have the tourney go as is. Because we are going to simulate this on UFC. And I think that is it. I'm telling you guys, it was like shockingly interesting to me seeing how the fight simulated. I just watched a couple to see how the fighters who I created looked. But like Aspinall, just like he wouldn't shoot.
The fucking goddamn the prelim is going to be so stacked. We pushed 2 fights from the main card to the prelims.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this so we can actually see all the names.
So now we still have Till Brunson. We have Santos. I mean, no order. I'm not saying order right now. Yeah. And we still have Connor fucking Diaz.
We have a 40-minute time limit on Zoom. Who'd have thunk it?
You have to upgrade. What does it cost money to upgrade? What is it?
Oh, yeah, it's going to cost money. Whenever I see bundle and save.
One low price of $250.
What? Okay. I can smooth them in. If that's the weakest part about Zoom, that's fine.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Oh, wait, there's a plan, though.
No, we're not doing that, buddy.
$14.99 monthly. That's not bad.
Then what? Do we get an hour?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's unlimited if
Sean
you're
is
paying
the dude
money.
Who will subscription himself to death.
No. I mean, this is something, if we really want to do this shit, this is going to make it easy.
I suppose. It is pretty easy, but
it's better than not having anything. The past 4 times we've done this, we haven't had.
Set up I don't know about y'all, but my debit is tapped.
Yeah. I'm not doing it right now. I'm just saying in the future. I'm not about to drop money right at this very moment.
I'm cool.
I mean, I pay $15 a month for the fucking our podcast to be uploaded.
That's why I wanted. To get together more often. Because I'm like, gotta put that money. Well, why are you waving?
Do you not hear us? You're muted.
Yeah, why'd you mute yourself?
Asked to unmute. You were muted.
It said you muted me.
I must have did it on accident.
I was thinking,
how did we mute you? Then it asked us to have you unmute yourself. You're a liar.
I swear.
So
I swear.
8 minutes, so we can keep an eye on it.
We've got 8 minutes.
Let us know on what's it called. So let's pull it up. We'll see what if we can keep this team on it. All right, so we got our heavyweight tourney set.
It's got to be Connor versus Nate Diaz next.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
It's got to be Connor versus Nate Diaz. If they're on the prelims, they're the main event of the prelims. That may be the most viewed prelim of all time.
I'm sure it will be.
It would be oh my gosh, it'd be unreal. People would be starting free trials of fucking ESPN Plus by the thousands.
And then, you know what? They would do this card if they were like, we're removing this from ESPN Plus. You still have to pay us to even see the prelims. And then people that would be a good money grab. That'd be if they announced it and people were like real salty about it. And then they're like, right after we announce it, guess what? This is the card. The main event of the prelims would become a thing.
Oh, right. Oh, wait. So we still have.
That'd be smart. That'd be smart. The main event.
Maybe we do Santos
till Brunson.
I know that's not a sexy fight, but Santos.
No, that's next. No, that's
It's a
next for sure.
it's a great fight, and it comes just before a sexy fight, so you can forgive like the casuals can be like, oh, who the hell are these guys? But
Well, that was on the main card before we just got the upgrade.
Hell yeah,
to the
it was.
heavyweight tournament.
and then so are we keeping Till Brunson?
Yeah, it's got to be a fight, right? I mean, what else? Like,
Yeah, there's no other
Well,
matchups for
maybe
either
we
of
can
them.
open the card with it like you wanted to now. Open the card with the barn burner.
We could do that.
What do you think, buddy?
It's the only
I think the
middleweight
opening
matchup we
fight of the
have.
card should be. Well, that's almost got to be next, though.
What do you mean? What's got to be next?
What weight does Holly Holm fight at?
She's fought at 135 and 145.
Yeah, we have her at bantamweight.
The only matchup we have for her is Carl Rosa.
That's it.
We don't have a matchup for Zhang Weili because I think Joanne Wood fights at 125.
Oh my gosh, she'd be a great person to have on the card too. I think the opening fight, the very first fight, should be Raw
Zhang
Dog.
Weili we could pair with Caldeja.
Oh, we do have a match. We have Zhang Weili versus Claudia Gadeja.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, that'd probably be the opening
I know
fight.
who's winning.
I kind of like that as an opening fight. Yeah.
I'm just kind of setting up all the fights.
So next is either got to be Till versus Brunson or
Edwards, Magny.
Yeah,
Jeez,
we could
Edwards
do that.
Magny, dude.
that would be a sleeper.
That would be.
I think it'd be a 5-round fight, or it'd be a 3-round fight for sure. But I think it may be a little more interesting than we give credit for.
So are we doing Till Brunson next?
Yeah,
Okay. Let's not overthink it, right?
Yeah, because we only have 4 minutes left to even do this.
We can jump back in it.
Yeah, that's true. We could always piece together multiple recordings, I suppose.
Yeah, we'd always just jump right back in it.
All right. Okay, so now we have all the fighters we have left. We have Edwards, Luque, Carl Rosa, Holly Holm, Brandon Royval, Bontorin, Magny, Brady, Zhang Weili, Volkov, Puelas, Joanne Wood, and Claudia Gadeja. So what, 2 more fights?
I think the Holly Holmes fight should be next.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I always pitch in the girl fight at like the point where
Let's
it's like,
pepper him in. Let's pepper him in.
yeah.
I guess we don't have to do we can do like a 6 or a 7
Where
prelim.
is our GSP at? Always
Well, 'cause-
GSP.
Well, because next is gotta be Edwards versus Magny.
Yeah, we can do that. Edwards versus Magny. Let me knock some of these up.
Damn dog, Luke ain't even fighting right now.
I don't think so. I just moved him over into my not fighting pile.
He fights 155, right? Or
No,
170?
Luque is a 170er.
Okay, fuck Magny. Fuck Magny.
I don't know. I kind of like had Leon Edwards and Neil Magny fought. Only thing
I
I
don't
think
think
I
so.
think Leon Edwards and Luque have fought. That's the only reason I think.
Okay, that sounds better than I like that.
Yeah.
New matchup.
We could probably do one more fight. We could do I say either Zhang Weili versus Claudia Gadeja or Brandon Royval versus Bontorin. What do you guys think about that?
Let's do Royval versus Bontorin.
Okay. Royval?
If you make both of them, it's only a 12-fight thing. Early prelims, and
I guess we could probably just throw both on there.
yep.
Yeah. And then Zhang versus Gadeja.
I have more fighters to create now.
Because like you just do 3 for early prelims, 4 for prelims, 5 for main card.
Edwards Magny is what I'm looking for.
We still have Luke and Brady. We could still do Luke and Brady too.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. Look at Brady.
Yeah, fuck it. We might as well just keep popping out boys.